In our business, the hardest thing we have to do is to prospect. The hardest thing is to get in front of qualified prospects on a regular basis. Almost on a daily basis, I have agents ask me, what's the best marketing system, or which one should they be using? And my answer is all of them. Whether you're an individual agent or you've got a downline of agents, your biggest job is to produce leads. It's to become a rainmaker of leads. And I do understand that, we have to keep in mind our time and our money, because there's not an endless supply of either one. And so we have to choose where we're gonna spend our time and where we're gonna spend our money with all of these different marketing options that are out there. I do understand that, but I gotta say, I think it's super dangerous to be building a business with one lead system. You never know when that falls out. In 2006, 2007, telemarketing was amazing. People weren't sick of those calls. They weren't getting them all the time. It worked amazing. By the time 2010 came around, man, the ROI on that completely dropped. Mailers in 2008, all the way until 2015, it wasn't unheard of to get a 3% response on direct mail. Now you're probably doing really well if you get 1%. Seminar marketing, awesome. Didn't have any problem getting people to seminars all through the 2005 to 2017 really. Then it got tougher. Facebook was a go-to thing for people in 2018 through 2022. And in 2022, Facebook changed the rules and that all of a sudden became not near as profitable. Marketing systems come and go, and they get easier and then they get harder. That's just how it is. It gets saturated. And so it's just so dangerous to say this is how we find our business. I think it's really important that you've got multiple streams, funnels of leads coming in from different marketing systems. I'm gonna talk with you today and I wanna go through what all of those different marketing options are to you, give you some feedback on each and every one of them, and then I'm gonna talk to you about how to bring them all together and really build a marketing system to make you a rainmaker of leads. So before I really make the list of all the different marketing options, I think it's really important to make sure that everybody's on the same page. There are kind of two different types of marketing. There's short-term marketing and there's long-term marketing. Some marketing things that we do, such as direct mail or telemarketing or door knocking, those are short-term marketing approaches that, they're really meant to get you an opportunity or a prospect in front of you almost immediately. And then some other marketing activities are more medium or long-term type marketing activities, such as TV or radio. Those are really a lot about branding you and your company and slow drips to build relationships so that you've got future business somewhere down the road. But I think understanding that there's short-term and there's long-term and understanding which is really important. I think it's a good goal to eventually get to where you've got a healthy mix of both. I understand that if you're just starting out, short-term might be where you spend your time and your money. But the goal will be to eventually get it to where you're doing both, because what the long-term marketing does is it allows your business to get easier as time goes on. Let's talk about our list here of all the different options that we have, levers we have to pull in order to generate a prospect. So direct mail, telemarketing, door knocking, purchase leads, email marketing, social media such as TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Those are great ones. That's what a lot of people are starting to get into. Those are really a lot more about the long-term game, as well as TV, radio. Keep in mind too, OTT, which would be like streaming devices. That's a little bit different than TV. Seminars, here's a big one. A lot of us might have a website, some of us don't, some of us do, but for the long game, getting an adequate website so that you can do things such as Google clicks and SEO and online type of marketing and advertisement, that really will add to your portfolio, especially when you're trying to build the long game. Obviously, client and personal referrals. And then another big one of my favorite ones, is collaboration of other businesses, such as property and casualty. You might go into a Medicare shop or Medicare Advantage shop and sell other things for them, or vice versa, tax planners. Those are a lot of the big ones. I'm sure I've forgot some, but those are the big ones that come to mind for me as far as all the different levers that we can pull from a marketing standpoint. You have to take into consideration a few things though. Obviously, time and money. There's only so much of both. You also have to take in consideration your experience, your personality, what you're good at, what you like to do. You may not be somebody that's comfortable getting on doing TV commercials. You might be somebody that's not a public speaker. You might not be able to do seminars. You might have more money than you have time, so you might buy more purchase leads. But figure out what fits you and your business. and get as many of these things going as you possibly can. What really brings all this stuff together, though, is a website and a CRM. A CRM that's got marketing capabilities. A CRM that you can spend a little bit of time and set up drip marketing campaigns for all of these different popcorn seeds, if you will, that come into the popcorn maker. And eventually, you're sleeping at night and you've got all of your CRMs doing all of this work for you and sending out these drip marketing campaigns. The ultimate goal here, and it may seem like a long ways down the road, it really shouldn't be if you've got multiple streams coming, but the ultimate goal is you've got enough data going into your CRM and enough drip marketing going out to them that at some point in the near future, you're gonna walk into work each week and you're gonna have half or all of your appointments already on the books. You didn't call the prospect. Your machine did it for him. Your job then becomes just keeping the balls in the air as far as your marketing platforms go, and then working like a doctor and meeting appointments right and left. That's the ultimate goal. I call that a Rainmaker business model. I've worked with most of the biggest producers in the country. Every one of the biggest producers in the country have this mindset of becoming a Rainmaker. You become a Rainmaker by having different funnels, knowing how to bring them all into a CRM that is constantly drip marketing and working those people as you sleep. If you can get this visual into your head, I believe you'll be miles apart and make a ton more money, and your business is gonna get a lot easier as time goes on. Hope this vision and this video helps you in your future. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks.